Fasten your seatbelt and jump in. Picture this: a sleek Hollywood Hills villa, floor to ceiling, glass, sweeping canyon views, and tucked behind a gate. So private you half forget it's in LA at the heart of this. Retreat lives one of Hollywood's most untamable and free-spirited icons, Michelle Rodriguez, the rebel star of the Fast and the Furious universe, martial arts, ready, adrenaline-infused, world-traveling, and quietly building a home that reflects her restless soul and fierce independence. Today, we're going inside that world. The rebel roots that built the home. Michelle's story begins far from the neatly manicured lawns of LA. She was born in San Antonio, Texas, raised partly in the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico, and later in Jersey City, New Jersey. Her upbringing was gritty, mobile, full of change. Expelled from 5 schools, navigating identity, exploring, freedom. A quote of hers rings true: "When I am scared of something, I run towards it instead of away from it." Michelle Rodriguez. That rebellious energy didn't vanish when she made it in Hollywood. It evolved. Her home is not just a house, it's a manifestation of someone who refuses to be boxed. In the location and design, a reflection of freedom. According to architectural reports, Michelle's Los Angeles home is located in the Hollywood Hills and features modern design, expansive living areas, floor-to-ceiling, windows, and panoramic views. Here are the key elements: open concept architecture, high ceilings, huge glass, walls, indoor-outdoor flow. The design invites light, emotion, and an unobstructed connection to the world outside. Minimalist aesthetic, clean lines, neutral palette, but warded by the wildness of the canyon and hillside around it. View-oriented, rather than hiding behind walls, the house embraces the surrounding vistas of Los Angeles, offering a sense of openness rather than confinement, privacy and seclusion. Gated entrance, high hedges, and the feeling that you're tucked away but still awake to the pulse of the city. In short, the house mirrors her personality: tough but transparent, wild but disciplined, secluded but alive. The lifestyle inside: adventure, solitude, authenticity. Step in through the door and you sense movement. Not the chaos, but the flow of a life lived on her terms. Media room, gym, entertainment hub. As noted, the home features a dedicated zone for movies, relaxing, fitness, all things that suit someone used to. Physical work, stunts, on-set rigor, eco-friendly amenities, solar panels, and rainwater. Harvesting are part of the story, indicating a consciousness beyond Hollywood glitz. Travel, spirituality, self-work. Michelle isn't just about speed and action. In an interview she shared, "I have books everywhere, all kinds of books. Anthropology, mysticism, occultism. I'm in the midst of a spiritual journey that has spanned decades." Imagine curling up in that glass-walled study with canyon, light streaming in, exploring what she calls her why. Inside the mind of the rebel, quotes that reveal the home. Let's pause for some of her most revealing words, because a home is more than bricks and beams. It's the architecture of belief. "My favorite part of my body is my brain, unless I know how to use it." Translation: her home isn't just about aesthetics, it's about mental space. I do what I want, when I want, how I want, and because of that, it has taken me so long to grow into an adult human being. Translation: freedom has a cost, but she built the home she needed to pay it. Until they come up with an independent woman who's on an adventure of her own, I don't think I'm interested. Translation: what her home communicates. Independence isn't passive, it's designed. The symbolism of room by room. Let's wander through a few rooms and explore their symbolic meaning. To you, to me, to anyone dreaming. Bigger, A. The kitchen. Top-tier appliances, minimalist surfaces, an island for gathering. But it's not about show-off kitchen theater. It's about feeding your life, fueling your mission, gathering friends who aren't just there for the facade. B. The master bedroom and terrace. A private terrace overlooking city lights and the canyon. This is you versus your inner world. The visual of sitting on a terrace thinking, reflecting, reaching beyond. C. The home gym and media room. If your life is about intensity, action, discipline, you need a place for it. But in Michelle's case, this isn't just for bodies, it's for mindset. Action becomes ritual, ritual feeds the next adventure. D. Outdoor living. Glass walls slide open, nature becomes part of the living room. Her home doesn't ignore the outside world. It invites it. It celebrates the wild. That's aligned with her. Surfing, skydiving, travel. What it means for us. Lessons from her space. You're probably watching this video not because you'll buy a LA Hills villa, though dream big, but because you want something from the idea of the home. So what can we take away? Design for your rhythm, not just your needs. Michelle's home supports who she is becoming, not just who she was. Let your space reflect what you value. Action, reflection, freedom. These aren't just words for her. They are embedded in her surroundings. Use environment to shape mindset. The open. Architecture is an accident. You can imagine walking in and instantly feeling something. Movement, possibility. Privacy doesn't mean isolation. Her house is secluded, yes, but it's not shut off. It opens outward, inviting exploration. Your home can be a launch pad, not a cage. 4. Someone traveling, doing stunts, uncovering. Purpose. Home becomes the base from which you leap and also return. The untold adventures that happen behind the walls. We usually see Michelle on screen, racing Ferraris, fighting bad guys, surfing giant waves. But behind that, she has a life of quiet extremity. She has spoken of a spiritual boot camp in Mexico, learning lucid dreaming techniques, traveling to Gabon, and Peru in search of self. Imagine coming home at 2 a.m. from a desert retreat, walking into your living room and needing a space that absorbs you rather than just archives you. That's the kind of architecture this is. You've peeked behind the curtain of Michelle Rodriguez's house. But more importantly, you've glimpsed why she built it. Freedom, action, reflection, self-ownership. Let these keys unlock your own design. If you found this peek into the Rebels Retreat inspiring, smash that like, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next. Deep dive into more lives, more spaces, more wild design. And hey, share this with someone who needs the reminder that home can be more than a shelter. It can be a statement.